I watched The Last Showgirl, so here are my thoughts. The Last Showgirl is directed by Gia Coppola and stars Pamela Anderson, Dave Bautista, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kiernan Shipka, Brenda Song, and Billy Lord. The film follows Anderson as a seasoned showgirl who has to figure out her future when the show that she's in abruptly comes to an end. As I get older, I love films that tackle these issues of aging amongst women, particularly women in media spaces, as that is not a space that is kind to women who get older. And I found myself comparing this film to The Substance in a strange way, almost as if these films were two films on a spectrum of how to depict aging in the public eye, and they were on two opposite ends of the spectrum. Substance tackled this topic with insane body horror and extreme visuals, while this film goes the much more grounded, realistic route. Both come to the same conclusions. Loved getting to see Pamela Anderson in a way we've never seen her before. Really vulnerable and creatively passionate, which all read very well because I think these are things that we've actually learned about her as Pamela in recent times. The fact that while she kind of played these very over-sexualized characters, she was reading these plays that she loved by Tennessee Williams and Sam Shepard, and has a passion for high art and foreign films, and just never got the opportunity to tap into those things. When we see these characters in this topless show, it gets written off as fluff, just a job, salacious nonsense, but she sees it as high art. She sees the nuance in doing these performances and being this showgirl. To the annoyance of her fellow dancers, she's constantly talking up the comparisons of the dances they do to what they're doing in Paris and the skill and artistry that goes into what they do. She also talks about how beautiful and glamorous it makes her feel. I love how she views what she does in comparison to everyone else, including the other people who do the same thing she does. And so when you find out all of the things that she gave up to do it, it makes so much sense. It's super simple storytelling, and I think when we get scenes of exposition, for the most part, they're well handled. They try to give us the information we need about the kind of backstory of a character without just a lot of talking. There are some moments where they don't handle this perfectly. For the most part, the story stays in the present of these characters and gives us the nuggets we need when we need them. Overall, I think this film does a lot with a little, and I really enjoyed the simplicity of it. Supporting cast is great as well. Dave Bautista is very grounded. I like when Jamie Lee Curtis plays into characters who have this messy confidence, so she's really great at that in this film. I think our younger cast as well, in Kiernan Shipka and Brenda Song, also do a good job rounding out the story, giving the other side of the aging perspective. Kiernan definitely being a standout in that bit of the storytelling. I do believe the film will be out for more people to see in January, so if you get the opportunity to check out The Last Showgirl, I recommend.